Hello everyone, I am Dr. Jerolina Fernandez, Assistant Professor, Department of Science at the Bhopal School of Social Sciences. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have discussed the definition of integration, definition of indefinite integrals, their general properties and some standard integrals. In this module, we will learn to substitute a new variable in place of the existing expression in a function, making integration much more easier. Now, what is substitution method? The method of substitution, also referred as the change of variables, consists in expressing the integral function of x in terms of function of t, where the variables x and t are connected by some suitable relation. The method of integration by substitution involves the following steps. Step 1. Define a new variable t for the function of x, where the function of x is chosen in such a way that the given integral is written in terms of t. The integrand becomes simpler. Step 2. Transform the integral with respect to x into an integral with respect to t by replacing the function of x everywhere by t and the derivative of the function of x by dt. Step 3. Integrate the resulting function of t. Step 4. Rewrite the answer in terms of x by replacing the function by x. To see how this method works, consider the integral. Now, to see how the method works, consider the integral. So, we will consider the first question to evaluate integral x square dx divided by x cube plus 9. So, the first step is to consider the integral as I. Take the whole integral as I. So, this is x square dx divided by x cube plus 9 and mark this as equation number 1. Now, we have to use the substitution method. So, what will be the best substitution we can use so that this integral becomes simpler? For this, we can substitute. We can put x cube plus 9 as t. In equation number 1, we can put x cube plus 9 as t and differentiate both sides with respect to x and differentiate both sides with respect to x. So, when you differentiate both sides with respect to x, what we will get? Differentiation of x cube, differentiation of this x cube will become 3x square dx and that is equal to dt. So, from here we can get the value of x square dx, that is dt by 3. So, now this equation 1 will get transformed into, so here we can write, hence equation number 1 becomes, so the left hand side will remain as it is, the left hand side was I, that is equal to, now the numerator part was, so here in equation number 1, x square dx will be replaced with dt by 3 and x cube plus 9 will be replaced with t. So, equation number 1 will become dt by 3 divided by t. So, now integration of dt by t is log t. So, we can write 1 by 3 log t. Now, according to the last step, you will have to replace this t with x cube plus 9. So, therefore, the final value of I will be 1 by 3 log of the value of t was, the value of t was this. This was the value of t. This is the value of t. So, we will replace t by x cube plus 9 in the last step. So, we will get the result as I is equal to 1 by 3 x cube plus 9. So this is the final value of the integral with the help of substitution method. So now let us consider second example. So question number 2, we have to evaluate integral x multiplied by x square plus 1 whole cube dx. So we have to integrate this function. So we'll start with, we'll assume this integral as I. We'll assume this whole integral as I. So this will become, let I is equal to x multiplied by x square plus 1 whole cube multiplied by dx. And we'll take this as equation number 1. We'll mark this as equation number 1. So now we will take the substitution as x square plus 1. We'll assume it as t. Why we are taking the function x square plus 1 and not x? Because the derivative of x square plus 1 will give us 2x. And here, on differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get differentiation of this will give us, I'll write it here only. So this will be 2x dx is equal to dt. So in equation number 1, I need the value of x and dx. So from here, we can write x dx will be equal to dt by 2. So therefore, this equation number 1 will get transformed into a new variable, that is t. So therefore, this equation number 1 will become, so hence this equation 1 becomes, so here equation number 1 is I is equal to integral. Now you can go back and check the numerator part. Here the numerator is x dx. So this x dx can be replaced with dt by 2. So we will replace this x dx by dt by 2 and this x square plus 1 will be replaced with this t. So the equation 1 will become dt by 2 multiplied by t cube into dt by 2. So 1 by 2 will be taken out of this integration and we will integrate t cube with the power rule. So integration of x raised to the power n dx, as we all know, this is equal to x raised to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here the value of n is how much? The value of n is 3. So here n is 3. We can see that here n is 3. So substituting the value, what we'll get I. This is equal to, so in the left hand side we are having I, and that is equal to 1 by 2 integration of t cube by that formula will give us t raised to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1. And also one more thing, since we are dealing with indefinite integrals, so we'll have to write the constant of integration that I have not mentioned in the previous question, but there also you'll have to add the constant of integration. So last step is to replace the value of t with the original function. So here the original function was in terms of x. So now the final value will also be in terms of x. So this will become 1 by 2. What was t? T is, here you can go back and check, t is x square plus 1. So we can replace this t with x square plus 1 raised to the power 4 divided by 4 plus c. So this 4 into 2 will become 1 by 8 multiplied by x square plus 1 raised to the power 4 plus the constant of integration. So this is the final value of the indefinite integral with the help of substitution method. So now the third question is, you have to evaluate the integral x multiplied by square root of 2x minus 1 dx. We have to integrate this function. So we'll start with, we'll take this whole integral as I. So this becomes integration x multiplied by 2x minus 1 dx. We'll take this as equation number 1. We'll mark this equation number 1. Now here the best substitution is 2x minus 1. We'll mark this as equation number 2. We'll mark this as equation number 2 and substitute this with t. So 2x minus 1 is t. So on differentiating both sides with respect to x, we will get differentiation of 2x with respect to x will give us 2 dx minus differentiation of 1 is 0 and we will get dt. So finally what we are getting? We are getting 2 dx is equal to dt, or from here we can write dx is dt by 2. This is the value of dx, that is dt by 2. Now here we have the value of dx. Now we need the value of x. So from equation number 2, from this equation 2, we can find the value of x and substitute it in equation number 1. So from equation number 2, as our equation 2 is 2x minus 1 is equal to t. So from here we can find the value of x. So from here we will find the value of x. That means we will shift this 1 to the other side. So we will get 2x is equal to 1 plus t, or the value of x will be 1 plus t divided by 2. And we already have the value of dx, that is dt by 2. Now we have the value of x also, that is 1 plus t by 2. Next, what we will do? Now we will substitute this equation number 1. We will replace this x, we will replace this 2x minus 1, we will replace this dx, and so this integral of x will transform in terms of t, a new variable t. So hence equation number 1 becomes, I is equal to, first we have x. In equation number 1 we have x. This is x. So x can be replaced with this value, 1 plus t divided by 2. So here we will get 1 plus t divided by 2 multiplied by, we have a square root t, and then we have dx, that is dt by 2. So we will simplify this. What we will get? We will get 1 by 4 integral 1 plus t multiplied by root t dt. That means to find the value of this integral, we will have to multiply this square root t within the bracket. So what we will get? So here we will get 1 by 4 within the integral, this root t will get multiplied. So we will get t multiplied by root t into dt. So by power and exponent property, this t multiplied by square root t, we will simplify this and we will get the power as 3 by 2. So finally I is equal to 1 by 4 integral t. Here we have the integral is square root t. So it can be written as t raised to the power 1 by 2 plus, then we will apply the power and exponent property. Here the base is same, so power will get added. So here the power is 1 and there the power is 1 by 2. So we will add it, we will get 3 by 2. So the power is 3 by 2 for the second term multiplied by dt. So finally 1 by 4 multiplied with the first term, the integral will be multiplied with the first term, and plus t raised to the power 3 by 2 dt, square root of 1 by 2, and here we have t raised to the power 3 by t. So now we will use the formula, that is integration x raised to the power n dx. This is called as the power rule. We will use this formula. So we will get x raised to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So in this case, the value of n is 1 by 2 for the first term, and for the second term the value of n is 3 by 2. So we will use this formula. So finally we will get I is equal to 1 by 4 t raised to the power 1 by 2. By that formula will become 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by 1 by 2 plus 1, plus the second term was t raised to the power 3 by 2. So by the power rule, it will become t raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2. And since we are solving an indefinite integral, so we will have to add the constant of integration. So taking the LCM of this, we will get t raised to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, plus LCM of this will become 5 by 2 and plus c. So c is the constant of integration. So 1 by 4, this 3 by 2 in the denominator can be written as 2 by 3 t raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 2 by 5 t raised to the power 5 by 2 plus c. Now the last step is you have to replace this t. Replace this t from equation number 2. So we can replace this t, and this time the value of t is, what is the value of t? The value of t is here it is, the value of t. This is the value of t. This is t. So t is 2x minus 1. So in the final step, we will replace this t with 2x minus 1. So this t will be replaced with 2x minus 1 for both the terms. So finally we will get, here we have 1 by 4 square bracket multiplied by 2 t raised to the power 3 by 2. So here t was 2x minus 1. So we will replace this 2x minus 1 raised to the power 3 by 2 plus we have 2 by 5 2x minus 1 raised to the power 5 by 2 plus we have a constant of integration. So this is the final value of the indefinite integral. We have used the method of substitution for solving this particular question. So with this we come to the end of this module. I hope this module will be helpful for you to understand the topic integration by substitution. So in the next module we are going to discuss integration by parts, and we will solve few examples related to that topic. So that's all in this video. Thank you.